Hey guys, we are back again with Kickin Cancer Cares on KSLM Radio. Our sponsor for the second half is Vente's Cafe, and they're absolutely amazing. With the weather change and everything that's been happening, I feel like their grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup is just
a staple. It's a staple.
It's the spot. It's just perfect. So definitely go check them out if you have not. And they have a vegan grilled cheese option as well as just a regular. What's on their other one that's not vegan is cheddar, Swiss American, Parmesan, and smoked Gouda on a sourdough bread. Yum.
The combination of flavors with their grilled cheese is awesome.
Yes, it is.
And their tomato soup is not just like a liquidy. It's got some chunks of tomatoes in it.
It's really phenomenal.
Great tomato soup. So really easy to have on a cool day.
Yes.
And this, again, we're talking about immunity. It may be cool outside. It might be springtime. We don't know. But still a great meal to have no matter what time of the year it is.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, in the first half, we were talking about the value of, you've got to save yourself. When the analogy used by the plane's going down and the air masks come down, you got to save yourself. But once you've taken care of yourself, what could you do to help take care of your child that's there with you on the plane? My kids are grown and gone and left the house, and so these don't apply as much to me as they do to you guys. But what do you do, Ashley? What do you think you're doing to try to help your kids out?
I'm just trying to be a good role model, because I've had to implement a lot of things to myself, because it's like as soon as you realize that something is going on with you, you can see that reflection in your children and how they're behaving. And so I've made a lot of adjustments for myself. And now it's just trickling down to them. And I'm just watching them like, they'll look at me like, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? I'm sorry. But yeah, a lot of the things that I'm doing, it's just carrying right over to them. So.
And you've seen a change in their lives as you've made changes in yours as well, right?
Yeah, especially like my youngest, she loves sweets. And so do I, but I've cut back on that. I used to have pints of Haagen-Dazs in my freezer. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I might have a container, for her, but I barely even touch it, and either does she. She'll have it occasionally, but our sweets factor in our house has changed.
Same.
So we might have some cookies, a few things of like some candy, but it's not like it used to be, where there was like a stash of Halloween candy in the cabinet,
at all times.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. And I've seen a huge behavioral change since taking out as much sweets as we had before. My oldest didn't really like a lot of sweets, but even so, in my oldest diet and the way that she's eating, like I was saying in the first half, my kids eat so much healthier than we were a year ago. I mean, we are guilty. We'll go to McDonald's, but that's a treat, and
it's not the norm anymore.
Right.
That's the key.
And even my kids, when we get it, they're like, this food has changed. I'm like, you have no idea.
It's amazing how much your palate changes when you're not used to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they say after you cut sugar out, I don't remember the time frame, but your taste buds do change after you've cut sugar out of your diet. So then when you bring it back, it's almost like it's too sweet.
Yeah. We were on a road trip recently, I guess a few months back, and we stopped at a McDonald's, and we used to really enjoy McDonald's.
Right.
And we stopped there and ordered our usual, and it was like, holy chemicals.
Yes.
Whoa.
Holy chemicals is
Where
right.
you can poke the bun and it goes back to form with no dent or anything in it. Like, what is this?
It was just the taste. It was like, this isn't like food tasting at all.
There was a time when I actually thought that McDonald's and Wendy's and those places had a good burger taste to them.
They did.
But I don't think
that was back in the 80s. And I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, now if you want a good burger, you should be going to some place like Bow and Vine or some of these.
I was just going to say, I usually will get me a burger from Ross IGA. Their little fresh market, and their price point on them is not ridiculous, and it's real food.
Yes,
it's real beef. So I've switched up how I'm eating, and that's definitely reflecting on my children too.
Same. And you mentioned kids, but it doesn't have to be just kids. It could be your spouse, your significant other. A lot of people take care of their parents, and so it can just be applied to whoever your loved ones are in the house. I know Bo, it has hit him like a ton of bricks with how we've changed everything for the better too. He's like, I sleep better, I feel better, I just feel more alive. He's like, I'm always an energetic person, but typically it dies down. He's like, now I can just keep going. And just, his taste buds, like we were just talking about, have completely changed as well. And instead of doing candy, we do fruit a lot of the time.
I do dried fruit. I do like the freeze-dried fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So we've really adjusted how we do things.
Well, and you said Bo really made a big shift when it came to sodas and Mountain Dew and things like that.
Yeah,
But I
and
will
energy
say,
drinks.
and he stopped vaping too, right?
Yes.
So then whenever you quit smoking or quit vaping, that also has to do with changing the way that your taste buds and things.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm guilty. I haven't stopped. I need to quit. I know.
Shame.
I'm
One more
admitting
thing.
it.
One more
It's
step.
just one thing. I got
I'm
to
just
cut it out.
It's hard. It's
It is.
really hard. And so you just work at it little by little, and that's the best we can do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think those little incremental changes will make a ton of difference.
Oh, yeah.
A ton of difference.
Absolutely.
I know we talked about elderberries, and you can get those as a gummy.
You can get those as a gummy, yeah.
But you also get elderberry syrup, which
Yep.
is really good
There's
for the kids.
all different types of forms that
Yeah.
you can do, from liquid to powder capsules or gel liquid capsules, the syrups, and then the gummies. Yeah, there's
Okay.
so many different ways.
Perfect.
There's a ton of like supplement things that I do for my kids that are liquid drops. So then you can put that in like some sparkling water, and it would just add a little hint of flavor to it, and they wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then the same thing with the Echinacea, right? There's child-safe ways to get that as well. With the Echinacea.
They have gummies and things like that as well. Yeah.
Now, the one we did have about in the first half was chamomile. What's the value of chamomile? What do you see there, Ashley, with chamomile?
Well, for internally, there's so many different things like immune support and things like that. But externally, you get a lot of relief, like pain relief. Like let's say you put that in your bath, so you're breathing it in, so it's calming you and relaxing you, but it's also like absorbing into your skin. And if you have like any type of inflammation or anything like that, it will help with that.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I love chamomile.
I do
Chamomile
too.
tea?
Like the essential oil
Yes.
and the petals and stuff, and putting it into like bath salts.
Yeah,
and
I'll take bath salt and I'll put in like the chamomile and like peppermint and sometimes lavender, and I'll grind it all up, and that way it doesn't get all clumpy in the bathtub, and then put that in there in a hot bath. It's awesome.
Yes.
It's
Yes, it is.
game changer.
It is.
Right.
And kids love it too, especially when they're all stuffed up and congested.
Yeah.
If you throw that in there with a good amount of peppermint in there, oh
Well, the
man.
peppermint just helps clear you out.
Oh
big
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And the
I
eucalyptus.
was just
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah,
eucalyptus.
I have a bundle of eucalyptus that hangs over my shower.
Oh, nice.
Head. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yes, and it's just
That's got so many benefits. It's
permeates
insane.
in the shower.
Well,
It's
and
great.
hanging over the shower head is going to get all the steam
Yep.
coming in there, and then just being on top of that.
Just
for
make
you.
sure you're getting real bundles, because they do, some places out there will dip them in wax. They'll dip them in wax.
Okay.
So then it's not like the true eucalyptus.
Will you send me a link to wherever you get yours? I
So
want that in my
occasionally you'll find them at Ross IGA. Occasionally.
Okay.
They're very hard to find. They're
Okay.
very hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want
but I
that.
will, because like I've even done the thing, and I've gone on Amazon. They're like, it's real eucalyptus. You get it in this package, and they dipped it in wax, and then it's smashed down. And I'm like, that's not at $12. You made me pay $12 for that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
another one that we talked about here was the value of vitamin D. As the weather changes and we're not getting the sunshine, get that vitamin D, add that to your supplements. But vitamin C is another good one for kids as well. So what value do you see with the vitamin C, Ashley?
I usually we're supposed to do it all year round, but my kids, it's like as soon as school starts, they're like, okay, Mom, where's all of our vitamins that we need to take in the morning?
Yeah.
So I take, what is the supplements that I got from Danny Warren again?
Juice Plus?
Juice Plus.
Okay, so I got the gummies
Yeah.
from Juice Plus, and then my oldest will eat like handfuls. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that.
They're like candy. They're like candy.
So they take their Juice Plus gummy supplements in the morning, and then they also will all have like their chewable vitamin C's, and it's just like routine first thing in the morning. Okay, we got that done, because they see me taking mine. as they're taking theirs.
So there's that role model thing that you were talking about.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yes.
And that goes both ways, good and bad. Good and bad.
100%.
So make sure we're showing them the good things to repeat.
And like I said, I think the biggest thing though is vitamin D. Vitamin D, I swear by that. Just because the Pacific Northwest, we just don't get enough sunlight. The kids need it too. It's not just you. They need it.
They say Seattle is one of the highest suicide rates because of the depression that kicks in from the lack of sunshine.
Wow.
Seasonal times, it spikes around that time.
Yeah,
That's for
so
sure.
The vitamin D is really critical.
Yes.
You mentioned the probiotics. I'm glad you did that. There's a yogurt for kids that you can use.
Yeah.
There's a probiotic yogurt for kids. That's really valuable. And there's also capsules you can take to help with the probiotics. But that gut health is so critical. It's just amazing to me how many kids I see that are grade school and middle school age that are just already so heavy, so big.
That's what our nation is known for, right?
We are the most now malnourished and overbeast nation.
Overweight nation.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
I know. You know, you're eating food that has no value to it. So be aware of what you are eating and make sure it's going to get some good value for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then add supplements supplements are called supplements for a reason. You know, they're there to supplement your diet, not become your diet.
Yeah.
So add the stuff that you think you're going to need. One we didn't talk about a whole lot was zinc. And zinc supports your immune systems. What else do you know about zinc, Ashlie?
Not a lot, other than it's like we do a multivitamin too. I do a multivitamin for my kids, so it has it in there. But as I'm looking, it's immune cell development. So then you're just helping build your cells and keeping them healthy. So other than that, I don't know. Like I said, we're not doctors. I don't know at all. I'm forever learning. Yeah. I'll be the first to admit that.
My great grandma is 97 years old and she is in a retirement home, but it's like she does everything on her own, moving and grooving lady. And she swears by zinc. Every time I go and visit her.
Really?
Are you taking your zinc? And she'll like follow up with me on it. And it's like, oh, yep. But she swears by it, believes that it is like the almighty.
The zinc is a big deal for her.
Yes. And she is a very healthy woman who walks around
that's
just
regenerating
fine.
that cell development, right?
She is independent living and so I
So you listen.
I believe her.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yes. But I don't think she consistently takes it like I think she does like a few weeks and then takes a break and then does a few weeks, but do not quote me on that. But from my understanding, that's how she does it.
Well, I think if anyone's looking for some routines to get into, we're certainly there for you. And you can email Amanda at
kslm.news.
And we can pass along what we have.
Yeah.
If you have another recommendation that we don't know about, please email it in so we can share it in a future episode.
Yes, we are all ears for new ideas or things that we don't know about. I mean, like Ashlie said, we're forever learning.
Yep.
And we're trying to navigate all of this with ourselves, our families, our friends and loved ones and you guys, and just trying to share what knowledge we have as we change and implement it to our own lives.
And I think the biggest reason that we did this special edition was to kind of highlight the anti-cancer living. Yeah. What are the things that we've already talked about that you should be implementing? You know, even if you are going through cancer or you know someone who is, you should just overall be taking care of your body to do that cancer prevention. You know, just be mindful.
Yeah. It's an anti-cancer living way of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's the real key is this is a lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would say that's holistic.
Yes.
Because everybody has the wrong idea of what holistic means. It is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's
it's unfortunate that this has to be classified as an alternative way of doing things.
When it used to be the way.
That was the way for the longest time.
Because they're not making money from it.
Right. Yeah. Can you dive into what is holistic exactly?
Just like what we're talking about right now. So like you taking your sleep is a big factor, you taking care, being mindful and taking care of yourself. It's not just about herbs, it's all of these factors. So when you're working out and movement and things like that, there are physicians out there that are herbal physicians. So there's many layers. You want to talk about rabbit hole,
Right.
That's how I
There's
found Barbara O'Neill.
Plenty to choose
right.
from.
So it really is just implementing all of these factors in your life every single day and practicing it every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's what I try to do.
Yeah.
I try.
For sure.
I thought, since you mentioned, I was going to go back to Barbara O'Neill and through a few more of the ones that she has in here. She says, if you're not allergic to bees, try propolis. Am I saying that right? Propolis? Propolis? It's a supplement or tinctures. 10 drops of this tincture in a shot glass of water can be gargled and then swallowed.
Okay.
So it's a little different one. Another one that she mentions in here is
And what is that for? What does that do?
to boost your immune system.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So again, it comes from the bees. So if you're allergic to bees, then don't take it.
Right.
But you just see how many valuable nutrients are inside the honeycomb that they're making, right?
Yeah.
And so that's an easy supplement to take. Another one is called Grindola.
It sounds really familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also known as gumweed, the name for it. It's a tea that is made in 2 tablespoons of this dried herb, and then you steep it into a quart of hot water for about 10 minutes, and one or two cups daily.
Okay.
This one, I believe, has a bit of a flowery look to it, the Grindola.
Okay.
If you were to see like a sunflower seed, if you were to see pictures of it.
Yeah.
But the key here is it's just one more herb you can be using in your teas that you can use. And then with the smelling essential oils such as peppermint and eucalyptus can also boost your immune system. So
Yeah.
just put a little bit of that peppermint across your nose and then inhale it, and that will help you as well.
Yeah.
Just like when we had Cindy Merkel on here with the essential oils and how, yes, you get them absorbed in your skin, but you're also getting the inhalation of them.
Yes.
That's a factor, so that's why like the popularity of all those essential oil burners and things like that, like they really do things.
They really do.
They really do.
I'm a believer. Yes.
Tinctures is also, speaking on tinctures,
Yep.
that's like the concentrated drops.
Yes.
That we would talk about. But like I said, do your research. There's amazing things to find out there. Play around with it. But if you have anything else going on, talk to your doctor.
Yes.
Before you do these things.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm going to keep repeating that.
And I think the key of talking to your doctor is too, and I'm not opposed to talking to your doctor, but it always concerns me when you go see your doctor for whatever, and the instant thing is to write a prescription.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And if they're immediately writing your prescription, which is going to sell you some product, why are they not also talking about your natural method to deal with it?
Yeah.
If you find a good doctor out there, I'll speak on mine. I won't say his name, but I have, suggested certain herbal things, and he was like, that's awesome. I would rather you do that.
Okay.
So he's not trying to make $1 from a prescription.
Okay, that's
you know what I
cool.
mean?
Yeah.
Like if he has to write me a prescription for something, for an injury or something like that, okay, he's going to. If it's needed, if it's necessary. But if I'm telling him I want to do this, this, and this on this avenue,
He respects that.
oh yeah, he's like, you do that.
That's cool.
I would rather you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's good to have a doctor that's willing to send you down that path
Oh, yeah.
versus immediately writing your prescription.
What's that one, you had a drink and you had me try it. You weren't feeling great. And then I got sick, a few months after that and just was feeling kind of sluggish. It was honey clove, I think.
Honey.
Was it kombucha?
Yeah, well, I wasn't at kombucha because
I think it was just honey, lemon, and you put the cloves inside the lemon.
Yep.
And put it in hot water.
So you put the clove in the lemon.
Oh, yeah.
The clove in the lemon.
Yeah.
And then put it in the water and let that all seep in there, and it makes a ton of difference.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of honey, and it was just to kind of help give you a boost. Was that what it was for?
Yeah, and I was really congested, and so it was a really good way to get uncongested.
Okay.
But I mean, some of these mixtures are just so simple to put together.
Super simple.
And for hundreds of years, that's what we did.
Yeah.
We had someone who knew how to combine the different herbs, the different plants to get the best results. We've gone away from that in the last 150 years.
And it's sad because they're simple, real ingredients.
So last year, my youngest daughter, this was the first time she'd been so sick that she was out. She slept for a full day.
Oh, my.
Didn't even move.
That's really sick.
So her throat was really sore. She was having a hard time swallowing. So I was like, what can I do? I made her a bowl of oatmeal with honey and coconut oil. So they're antibacterial, antifungal. So she ate that. That was the only thing she ate. Within like an hour, she could swallow. She had relief in her throat.
Yeah.
And I had never tried that before.
Right. You're like, I'm winging it here.
Let me try this out. Let's see how this goes. But there are other natural things out there
Yeah.
to relieve, what you would go buy, at the store, or if you would go to your doctor. There are other things out there.
Yeah.
Now, if they're seriously sick, you take them to the doctor.
Yes. Yes.
Well, and don't get me wrong, if I break a leg, I want a doctor to help
Right.
set it,
Yes.
right? If you're seriously sick and you can't get past it, we want a doctor to help
Yes.
get you past it.
Yeah.
But you have to go to the doctor for everything that happens in your life, and there are some solutions that you can
Yes.
find that will help you without having to have the doctor be involved.
Right.
And that's
Yes.
where we're at now. It's like, oh, I don't feel well. Go to the doctor writes your prescription. Next thing you know, you got 10 or 12 prescriptions sitting there in your house for all those
Especially being a first-time mom, every time your firstborn would get sick, we were at the ER.
Yes.
We were at urgent care until we finally caught on, with our second. I know what to do. We're going to go sit in a hot shower. We're not
Yeah.
going to go sit in the ER for 4 hours. And then they're fine sitting there in the bed what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I swear it's like every time, it's almost like, let's walk through the doctor's door just so that you can start feeling better.
Yes. Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yes.
Almost like the placebo effect of
Yeah.
the
Yes.
doctors, I'm going to feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even I get that. It's like, okay, we're not doing this.
But it's just all about knowing what resources are out there and what gifts we have naturally here on earth to help us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised what a little bit of research you can do and find how quickly. And it's like, wow, that is so simple and easy.
Yeah.
And a lot of it
It's
you
usually-
have in your
it's usually
kitchen.
simple.
Yeah. Yes.
And it has multi-purpose use.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It is.
It's
And
awesome,
like you
though.
said, a lot of it that you need is already in your kitchen. It's how do I utilize it? How do
Yeah.
I take it to my advantage? So that's what we want to do is kind of give people some tips on what they can be doing with their own lives, with their own systems, their own immune systems,
Yeah.
and then how to pass that along to their kids.
Yep. Yep.
Or their spouse or loved one, any loved one, really.
Just remembering that you have to take care of you 100%. So that trickles down to everybody else that's in your circle. It's huge.
It
And I
really
think
is.
most people don't do that. They're not taking care of themselves well enough. And so now all of a sudden they're sick and there's no one else to help them out. And then you got no one to take care of the kids. And so it is that time of year when we don't think about as often as we should, but we've got to make sure we're boosting our immune systems. So
Yes.
Yeah. Always. Always.
we just want to pull together this kind of special edition of what can you find that will help with your immune system so
Yeah.
you get sick less often.
Absolutely.
And I just think that we went through a phase in our society where people were scared. They were scared of getting some contagious disease from somebody else. And don't get me wrong, if you're really sick, if you're really contagious, stay home.
Yeah.
Don't expose people to it. But otherwise, take care of your own body.
And I won't say the word, but everybody knows the C word that we've all enjoyed in 2020. And I'm not saying it because YouTube likes to flag things. So I think you can get the gist. But it still exists.
It's still
still
there.
exists. So it's just
People
be
still get it.
mindful. We'll see how this season goes. There'll be occasional 1 or 2 people that you may know that get it. But just keep boosting your immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just eat healthy. Even eating healthy too is so good for you. Just keep doing good. And it's okay to cheat. Just last weekend, we went out to dinner and I had a nacho. It was naughty.
I had McDonald's, so it's okay.
So know that we're not perfect either.
Yes.
But we try to do our best with also enjoying. I'm such a foodie. I love good food. but good food is also really healthy for you if you know how to do it right.
Right.
And it's okay to learn and explore, and it's okay to be naughty and do the 70-30 rule or the 80-20, whatever works best for you.
I think the 80-20 is so valuable
Yeah.
that you just give yourself some grace, allow yourself to go enjoy something once in a while. Just don't get too stuck in that.
Moderation, right?
Yeah.
Moderation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's what the key is. You got to take care of yourself. You got to boost your own immune system, and you want to pass those habits along to your kids so that your whole family can stay healthy and weather whatever storm might be coming through this winter season.
Okay.
Or spring, or
Yeah.
whenever we're faced with it.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, you guys, thank you so much. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Venti's Cafe. Absolutely amazing, yummy food, whether it's vegan, vegetarian, or all organic meat proteins. They have it all, and just wholesome food too. So there's something for everybody in the family at that restaurant. So definitely go check them out, and we'll be back next week
As the movement continues.